Barret Edelstein joins me in studio today for the Celeb Savant. How are you, my friend?
Do.
We need to make you a jingle with that. You do know that, right? We're going to have to figure that out. I said last time that we were going to make you a jingle. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. All good. So when you were just talking about jingle, I remember that when I was doing Chart Savant for the other podcast I was on, that 80s show, they did like a Harry Potter type magician type jingle. I was just remembering as you mentioned that.
Nice. Who are we talking to today? Who are we talking about today?
So Andrew Kingslow, that is. He's a British composer and he produces soundtracks for award-winning films, television, and advertising. He is a classically trained He is a classically trained multi-instrumentalist passionate about crafting authenticity into every note. Now, I spoke to him, and we've discussed in the past imposter syndrome in various forms or iterations, and how he decided to push through that thought and that label. Let's listen to the clip and then we'll discuss further.
Imposter syndrome. If you want to give yourself imposter syndrome, decide to do something where whatever you do is judged by anyone and everyone who knows nothing about music yet is allowed to have an opinion. You know, I spent 3-4 years kind of messing around and thinking, yeah, I'm great. No, I'm rubbish. No, I'm terrible. No, I'm brilliant. And eventually I managed to sort of make contact with some of the sort of better known people within the Manchester community, sort of producers and DJs and the likes, and ended up kind of working quite closely with them.
Do you know, Barret, it's a real thing. Imposter syndrome is a very, very real thing. And it's funny to hear that somebody of his stature and his caliber would feel that. Although, can I just add before we chat further that I think the more experienced you get, the more you potentially suffer from imposter syndrome because you realize that there's so much great talent out there.
I agree also, but what I liked about his description or the way he moved himself out of it was to find people that he could learn from, mentor from, collaborate with, sponge off of, to allow that imposter syndrome and that I'm great, I'm rubbish, I'm brilliant, I'm terrible to dissipate over time. I think by him focusing on collaborating with others and learning from others and being with others allowed that parrot that was in himself to quiet down because he was being with others and learning from those people.
I see here as well, I was just doing a bit of research. He says that he's on the autism spectrum, and he's obviously incredibly talented in the music sphere, which he's probably channeled. And I wonder if that might actually have something to do with the fact that he feels like he's an imposter. Do you think so?
Oh, yes, definitely. I giggle about that because I've recently also found out that I'm on the spectrum. So I know that it's being on that space and hearing the way he describes it, I can relate easily and completely.
I'm kind of keen to hear the entire podcast. I must be honest, that would be an interesting one to unpack. You guys must have had lots to share with each other during your chat.
Oh, yes. We were laughing. We were getting frustrated. We were analyzing, we were unpacking. It was a fantastic conversation.
All right. So he's done a lot of amazing jingles and soundtracks. He's worked with clients like Mentos, the Sweets, Microsoft. He's even won a BAFTA, I see, it was a children's BAFTA. For the British Arrows Awards. He's also got a Clio Award, multiple awards. So what an interesting man, Andrew Kingslow. And often, might I just add, that composers who write for TV and films don't often get the recognition that the big pop stars do. But they're sometimes even more talented than the pop stars themselves.
Exactly. Because they're a little bit more behind the scenes. They're not front and center. So people don't really see them. So it's important for them to be recognized and seen as well.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, the full podcast is up at nova.com.na. Click onto the podcast page and you can go and have a listen to the entire thing. We'll put a blog up as well with Andrew Kingslow speaking to Barret Edelstein. Interesting one. I like that you've gone off the pop stars for just one or two episodes. We'll be back to them next week with a very famous South African name. But thanks for your time, Barret.
Thank you.
Don't forget, if you want to find out more about what Barret gets up to, you can get onto all the socials as well. Tell us where we can find you.
I'm everywhere but X, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok at Celeb. That's CELEB, Savant, SAVANT, Celeb Savant.
With a brand new logo and a brand new website standing by in the wings. We can't wait. Thank you, Barret.
Thank you very much. Always lovely to be here.